Assalamu alaikum. My name is Neelofer Afridi Qazi, and today we are going to be speaking about election 2013 and what was my experience during the elections. One of the more promising aspects of 2013 was the new sense of hope that many felt that was going to emerge, that was going to influence the politics of Pakistan. Many of you know that Pakistan has not had a democratic history for many decades. In fact, through most of our 66 years, we have been under one form of military dictatorship. Many of Pakistan were looking forward to perhaps a new political voice, a new political vision, which would take us through the many challenges that Pakistan is facing. It seemed the youth of Pakistan, and as you know, the demographics of Pakistan, 50% of this country is under the age of 25. Many of them are from the urban areas. 40% of Pakistan is also urban or what would be considered peri-urban. So a new huge number of people, 200 million Pakistanis, of which many of them were entering into politics for the first time. So what were they thinking? What are they going to choose? How are they going to manifest their political voice was very, very important. So the basics, which is new to Pakistan, which is day-to-day, house-to-house engagement with your neighborhoods, and for the first time, engaging with them, why do you want to vote, why you must vote, on what basis are you going to vote, and what is the difference between your political leaderships. And what is very, very fascinating is that the interviews that I took in NA 48 and 49, which are the constituencies around Islamabad, the capital, and the capital is divided into two constituencies. It is also has a 40% chunk of rural and a 60% chunk of urban. So it had an interesting combination of both. And so was there a difference of opinion between those who have an urban lifestyle, those who have a rural lifestyle, those who are educated, those who are uneducated, those who are women and those who are not, and those who are young and those who are elderly? What patterns were they going to choose when they made political and voting choices? And it is fascinating that from my very small sample size, women were very astute. They wanted their election candidates to be honest and to deliver. They were very keen that they must deliver. What they were also very clear about is that to date, they had no trust in politicians. So I was a little concerned that would they not vote as a result of this disgruntledness. And what was fascinating and very hopeful was that they believed that if they did not vote, they were doing a disservice. Some actually used it in religious terms and said this was a duty to their future generations and also to society to vote, which was extremely, extremely welcoming, and was also part of major myth breaking, certainly on my part, that they were not informed electorate. Yes, they may not be informed in terms of process, but the basic cause of why we have elections in a democratic process, they were very much aware of. Following the national elections under our constitution, the government of Pakistan and its 4 provinces have to initiate a local body's election process. Pakistan is a parliamentary democracy. When we have had democracy, there has been an attempt to bring down the democratic process at the local bodies level. Now, local bodies level in many countries means many different things. We have tried at least 3 times in the history of Pakistan to devolve, which means to give the democratic right all the way down as close as to the village level. Under the 18th Amendment in 2010, the government of Pakistan again made a commitment to the people of Pakistan that they would devolve their democratic right as low as the cluster village level, which in Pakistan we call the tehsil. Now there is a time frame in which all the 4 provinces in Pakistan have to initiate this devolutionary election process, because a government of Pakistan has tried to give the right to manifest how they want to interpret the devolution process to the provinces. It is emerging to be different in Punjab, in Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and in Balochistan. Many citizens are looking forward to participating in the local bodies election for many reasons. Many of those who did not think that they were able to participate in election 2013 think that perhaps they will have an opportunity to be leaders at a lower level and be part of the political process in an effective way in their areas. Now, unfortunately, a little bit of the positiveness or the hope that May 11th election was supposed to kickstart has been disquieted, or it has been dampened in perhaps how the Punjab government, which is the largest provincial government, in how they have interpreted the devolution process. It seems there is a consensus emerging that the central government in each province wants to maintain power. The essence of the local bodies election is to empower the locals at the village cluster level, but it seems that the chief minister of each province is going to maintain 2 very critical powers. One is the right to remove the elected body if, according to him, there is something problematic in the committee, which has been left defined very vaguely. 2, Punjab has decided that it will be a non-party based election, which suggests that it will be an appointee process, which in many instances undermines the entire raison d'etre of a local bodies election. So Pakistan, I mean, it is an emerging democracy. It will take time for the elites to actually release the power that they hold and empower the young and the disempowered or the citizenry to participate in as full citizens in the democratic process. Nevertheless, it is very important that all citizens participate in the elections, because without our vote and your vote, there's no accountability. And those who do not want us to be empowered, that is exactly what they want. So it may not be perfect, but it is our democratic process. So we must participate, we must pressure, and we must pressurize to continuously change and evolve for it to be a more accountable democratic process.